Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence. Today we have with us Creative Control Incorporated. Hurry back and join us. Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Gel Stairs. Welcome to the show. Today we have with us Creative Control Incorporated, the president, Tom Stowers, and sales representative, Tom Smith. Hi, gentlemen.
Hi.
How you doing, Marsha?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Good. Now, we're doing something really different today. We're on location with these gentlemen here at Creative Control Incorporated, and we want to do a live show, so to speak, with the idea of showing some of these hand devices for mobility. So, Tom Stowers, can you start off with yourself and tell us how the company came about?
Yeah, the company started in the early 70s, and at that time there weren't a lot of types of equipment available. Probably the most common type of adaptation to a car would be a hand control similar to this one here that we're looking at.
Okay.
Which consisted of a mechanical device with connecting rods down to the foot pedals and a hand lever like this. And when the person pushed in this direction, it would operate the brake, and in this direction, it would operate the accelerator. That would take a fair amount of effort for somebody to do this, and somebody would have to be able to transfer into their vehicle in order to use this type of control.
Okay.
And CCI recognized the need for a better control or a more sensitive control that wasn't available at the time, and that was definitely a need for people that couldn't use this type of control. And that was a servo gas brake control.
Okay.
And it was a very complex design that had to be developed over a period of time. But when that was available, people could drive from their wheelchairs then. Now that presented another problem, because people were now getting in their vans and driving from their wheelchairs, and at that time devices to restrain the wheelchair weren't available.
Okay.
So we kind of shifted gears and concentrated on developing wheelchair restraint systems.
Okay, so this was the actual first type to be developed for persons?
Yeah, I think soon after cars came out with automatic transmissions, somebody came up with this idea here and allowed somebody to drive the car without using their feet.
Okay. Now, basically, what is the population that you serve?
Well, we serve all types of disabilities, starting from paraplegics, quadriplegics, various like muscular sclerosis and muscular dystrophy.
Okay. Stroke, heart attack. Okay. And is there any particular vehicles that you convert, or basically like Dodge, Pontiacs, or
We
be any
convert them all. Depending on the type of modification necessary, some vehicles lend themselves better than others. A case would be lowering the floor for a person that's driving from the wheelchair. A Ford is a better van because of its capability of doing the structural modifications.
Okay. So it could be a van or a car. Can it be a car?
It can be a car.
Okay. Car, van, and truck.
Trucks.
Okay. Okay. So it's a wide variety of different type of vehicles that can be converted. And when we say converted, are we just talking about hand devices mainly, or what other devices do you offer?
All types. There's lifts, of course, for lifting the wheelchair in the van. There's scooter lifts, where somebody that's taking their scooter with them and needs to load the scooter either in the trunk of the car, or in the case of some of the minivans, the scooter can be loaded through the side door, especially with the new minivans with the sliding door on the driver's side. That lends itself well to loading a scooter there, which is more convenient for the driver because it's right near the driving position.
Okay. Well, we don't want to leave anyone out, so Tom Smith, glad to see you again. And I had a few questions for you. Now, Tom, how did you get involved?
I became involved with Creative Controls several years ago. I had my first van converted here, and I had a little bit of a technical problem. I came in with a little bit of an attitude. So I got to talk with Tom, and I said, do you need a salesperson? And Tom said, yes, we do. And a couple days after that, I was hired.
Okay.
And I've been with Creative Controls just about ever since.
Okay. Now, do you find that the consumers or customers that you service, are they more, I shouldn't say impressed, but they're more inclined to talk to you because you have a vehicle yourself?
Yes, because I could relate to them in their situation that they're
Okay.
in. Simply because I myself use hand controls and different adaptations to my van, and I can see where they're coming from and have a good idea of what their needs are and direct them in the proper direction so that we can build their vehicle to their particular needs.
Okay. Can you give us a little history on your disability?
When I was 15, I was hurt in a diving accident. After that, I went to college and became a sales representative here at Creative Controls.
Okay. Okay. So you find it to your advantage to be mobile on your own instead of waiting on someone else to pick you up? I mean, what is the true advantage of having a device or a vehicle with the devices in it?
It gives me pure independence. I can go out on the road and I'm another driver. When I'm on the street, people see me in a chair, and some people treat me special, some people treat me like an average person, but when I'm behind the wheel, I'm just another driver.
Okay. So I'm sure that's much more better than waiting for someone to tell you, well, after I get off of work, I'll take you where you want to go, or, well, when I get up, or something like that. So do you find it more positive to do things for yourself?
Oh, most definitely. I do just about anything anybody else does. I can come and go as I please, and it's just a great feeling being out behind the wheel.
Okay, I'm sure he's a positive asset to your company by, letting your guests, the consumers come in and see that you have someone on staff that's a person as well.
And he can relate to those people when they come, because he's been there, he's been through it, he's been through the whole process of being evaluated and for vehicle equipment and going through the process of having a vehicle built.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Are the orders for the cars, are they prescriptions? Are they like prescriptions? Do the physicians have anything to do?
Yes, there are agencies that specialize in evaluation of people for the purpose of driving, and they are equipped usually with vehicles and go through the whole process of eliminating or determining what's the best equipment for them.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, gentlemen, why don't we take a commercial break, and when we come back, we want to get a chance to see just what Creative Control is about. Be right back.
In Salisbury, Maryland, the hungry are being fed. In Wind Falls, Indiana, a man who learned to read at 47 is making sure others learn earlier. Every day, someone in America is doing something to light up another life. But there is so much more to do. The light to do it is within us all. We only need to share it.
Hi, and welcome back. We're now in the shop area with Mr. John Harding, who is the production manager. And John has here the vehicle, that's the demonstration vehicle, John?
That's correct.
Okay. Tell us a little about the vehicle, John, and let's start off and tell us about yourself first.
I'm the production manager. I oversee all the assembly work and the design and manufacturing of our products.
Okay.
This vehicle we have here is our show vehicle. We take this to different shows around the country, and it gives a little sampling of some of the items that we make.
Okay.
Right here we have an electric shifter, which is push-button operated for someone who can't operate the gear shift lever. This item here is a tie-down, wheelchair tie-down. It's automatic. A person in a wheelchair simply rolls right into it, and it locks onto their wheelchair to keep them secure while they're driving. This is our hand control, as Tom described previous. And here we have an electric parking brake.
Okay.
So with the push of a button, you can set or release the parking brake in case you aren't able to operate a pedal.
Okay.
And finally, in back we have a scooter station
This here.
which restrains a scooter, like so. And
Okay.
that keeps the scooter from rolling around inside the vehicle while
So
you
this
drive.
is if you have a mobile scooter or a portable scooter, and you put it in your vehicle,
Correct.
and it locks it down so it won't move.
Correct.
Okay. And this one is if you have a what?
Wheelchair. This is
Wheelchair.
for a wheelchair.
Okay.
The difference being this one is for an occupied wheelchair, and this is for a non-occupied wheelchair.
Okay. Well, John, can you tell us this person over here what is
This is Robert Farmer, and he is in charge of our assembly operations.
Okay. Hi there, Robert Farmer.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here?
What I'm working on is Relay Pack 1 of our CTAC secondary function system. And basically, the pack I'm working on allows a person with a disability to operate the smart stick functions of a van, car, whatever necessary to be modified for that person.
Okay. Okay. Sound like a real technical job. Okay. And these devices here, what is this?
This is actually Relay Pack 2, which would control the ignition, start, headlights, and blower functions. This is Relay Pack 1. It's completed form before installation.
Okay. Now, right here, I see it says horn, cruise control, and cruise set.
Right. This is a 3-key, basically using the horn, cruise on, and cruise set. This would then tie into Relay Pack 1 since that is a smart stick function.
Okay. Now, would that be inside the dashboard, along the dashboard?
This could be mounted actually as an elbow pad where it could be up against the door. Person could hit it with their elbows as such, or on the opposite side if needed,
Okay.
or on the dash.
All right, and it lights up, and you know
Right,
which.
it does light up. There are LEDs in each keypad on each end, so it is visible at night.
Okay. And this one here, a little busy thing.
This is a 12-key, and it does 12 functions. It is multi-programmable, ignition, start, and headlights. It can take Relay Pack 2 as well as Relay Pack 1 functions.
Okay.
There's also Relay Pack 3, which controls windows and door locks.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, thanks a lot there, Robert. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a commercial break and be right back.
Pass it down. Your grandma has to go on the one if she wants to go out with the sleigh.
The young man wants to know if the girl over there is a donor.
Somebody wants to know if you're an organ and tissue.
Yes.
Hey, me too.
Are you a donor? Make sure your family knows your decision so there's no question later.
Well, thank you very much for your demonstration, John and Robert. So now we're here with Tom Smith, and we're going to get a demonstration from Tom. Hey, Tom.
How you doing again, Marcia? This is one of the new services we offer here at Creative Controls. It's a 1998 Ford van that we offer to our customers for rental in case they have a vehicle breakdown or they're just coming out of the hospital and don't have a vehicle yet. And how it works is it's just a keyless entry remote control, just like your keyless entry for your car. And you just press the button, it opens up the doors. The unique feature about this vehicle, it has a raised top and a raised door on it, and it offers somebody who is tall or cannot bend over access through the doorway. And it has a fully automatic lift installed in it with power doors, and it works basically like most other wheelchair lifts. It has a couple unique features on it where it offers full access into the side of the door, so if someone has a family or friends, they don't have to open up the lift to let them in through the door. They can just walk right on through. And it's fully automatic. It's got a couple safety features. So it's got an end barrier, so you can't roll off the back, and it's got a front board barrier, so you can't roll off the front. It also has a side entry platform, so you can roll in from the side of the vehicle.
Okay. So, okay, now, if a person's vehicle is currently being serviced, do you give them a demonstration in this one so that they will be familiar with the equipment here?
Yes, we'll fully demonstrate all the equipment that is in this vehicle so that the customer is fully aware of how the equipment works for them.
Okay, very nice. Well, thanks again, Tom.
Do you know how to escape a fire? Well, would you believe you could learn the answer from a baby?
Hi, for those of you who are just now joining us, I'm your host, Marcia Florence, for Just Ask. In our second half of the show at Creative Control Incorporated, we're now currently in the service area, and we're going to have a demonstration by Jason and one of his guests. Jason, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm fine. Now, Jason, I understand that you have one of your customers here, Ms. Potter.
This is Mrs. Potter,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we want to find out a little bit about Ms. Potter's vehicle and talk to Ms. Potter afterwards.
Okay. She's having her vehicle modified to incorporate a remote control device that'll operate power door openers. And by pressing the button, it'll automatically open the doors and deploy electric lift, wheelchair lift that'll elevate her from the ground floor level up to the van floor level. Be able to transport her on her way.
Okay. And how are you today, Ms. Potter? Okay, I'm Marcia Florence, and I'd like to ask you a few questions now. How do you feel about your vehicle being converted, and do you enjoy taking care of yourself by getting around, and what's the highlight of having your own transportation?
I'm able to do the shopping, go to any of my doctor appointments, meet the girls for lunch, just anything I want to do.
Okay, so it's almost like total independence, huh?
That's true.
Okay, well, Ms. Potter, can you give us a little demonstration of you going in your vehicle? Okay, Jason, tell us a little bit about Ms. Potter's conversion. Now here she's able to go up into it by herself and...
She'll transport herself rearward into the van, where a 6-way swivel seat base awaits her. This allows her to transfer from her wheelchair onto the seat base, and then she will drive from a normal captain's chair, whichever van is outfitted with. We're also going to outfit her van with the hand controls that Tom discussed earlier in the show, and that's how she's going to drive her vehicle.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Potter. Okay. And who do we have over here? Hi, Jan. How are you? Good. Good. What do we have here, Jan? This is a nice vehicle here. So tell me, your job title is? Your job title is?
I'm a sales representative for Creative Controls.
Okay. And what do we have here?
This is quite a high-level van. It's got an 8-inch lowered floor, pneumatic hand control, horizontal steering. It's going to have quite a few touch pads in it, digitone, where it will just make noises and the person will listen and will know when to use different functions.
Okay. Now, the person who's actually going to operate this particular vehicle, is there a certain disability that they have, that their devices are up this high?
Well, he's a high-level quad. He's going to be using this vehicle to get to and from college.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Can we get a full shot of this vehicle here? Very nice.
This horizontal steering is used when someone can't do the steering wheel.
Okay.
So it's horizontal, like a school bus.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Jan. And is this one of your customers here?
Yes.
Okay, and who do we have here?
This is Calvin Patrick.
Hello.
Hi, Calvin.
Hi, Calvin. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, nice car. Very nice. Okay, now you're the one whose alarm is going off. Okay, okay, that's okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Calvin, and then what your vehicle does for you.
Well, I'm a paraplegic. I'm a T6 injury, which is mid-chest range. I work for the city of Detroit, and I'm a police officer for the city. This particular vehicle here I bought because I do a lot of traveling, and I like driving wherever I go. So me and my wife picked this particular vehicle out because we didn't want the lift with, or a van with a lift because they have to, gut a van and so much taking out the rear cabin chairs. So we bought this Suburban, and while I was at Michigan Rehab Institute, another gentleman had one, and had a unique feature in order for me to get into the truck.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you now.
It's got a good alarm.
We got you.
Has a good alarm.
Theft proof. Okay.
Anyway, look at the seat here. Comes out. Have this armrest. It comes out. I have two switches for this particular seating system that lifts the seat up. One is in the door. One is in the dashboard here. And what happens is I lift it up. So then normally my wheelchair is sitting right over here, but today's purposes I didn't bring it. But anyway, I transfer over to the seat, and once I transfer over to the seat, I let myself down. I transfer over to my wheelchair and go where I gotta go. Then when I come back, I transfer back to this chair, let the arms down, and raise it up with the switch on the door, get back in, go where I want to go. And only way the seat will work is that these contacts after me and the safety rail does come down, because if I don't fall backwards on the chair, then I really be in trouble. But say like the contact makes it automatically stop. So it's a great little invention. I love it. Made my life a lot easier considering, my handicap.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Calvin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can well see for yourselves, that these devices here are well deserved and needed. Our customers are satisfied, and the staff of lovely people here are at your disposal. We'd like to thank you all at Creative Control Incorporated. Please come back and join us again, and we very much appreciate coming out to see you. As well as you all know who I am, Marsha Florence for Just As, and as I always say, if you know someone with a disability, don't be afraid to ask. Just As. I'm your host. Thank you.
There's no reason to be held back. What would you do if you had to choose?